Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. So I completely spaced on Ireland. I completely forgot that I had created a liberated Ireland. So I'm going to get working on everything I need to do for that. I'm a little low on influence. Why? Why am I low on influence? I don't have a bunch of infamy. I'm not improving relations in a way that's going to cause a problem, am I? Improving relations with Senegal. I suppose I don't need to be doing that. Hanover, that should be really cheap. Kurdistan, that should be really cheap. Kurdistan, we're already maxed out. So that's going to end in a second. So why don't we just wait for that, and then we'll have enough influence to improve relations with Ireland. What other, do I have any other diplomacy that I don't need? I've got an alliance with Bengal. I've never had an alliance before. And I got defensive pacts with Hunan and Australia. So that's part of what's going on. I got rivalries. I got a rivalry with the North German Federation, aka what was once Prussia, Spain, and the USA. A bunch of people are embargoing me, but I'm not embargoing anyone else. And then I got trade agreements. Yeah, I suppose I do have quite a few diplomatic relations kicking around. Do a mutual investment agreement with Nama. How's Nama doing with our power block situation? It's not great. Maybe I can let that one go. But, you know, we got great relations with Kurdistan at this point, and they're in my power blocks, so I think I can go ahead and oh, it's a guarantee independence. That's what that thing is. Huh. Well, that'll maybe I don't need to be improving relations with Hanover as much right now. I need to be improving relations with Ireland. Why can't I improve relations with Ireland? Oh, we're already amicable. Well, that's why. Huh, what a hero. So good at things. So there's pneumatic tools, that's fine. Well, I guess I'll start improving relations with Hanover again. Ireland. Let's talk about stuff. You don't want an investment agreement, but why not? I want to invest in you, Ireland. I want us to be friends. They don't want anything to do with us. Well, that's very sad. I'm pretty sad about that. TBH. But our relations are so good. What if I fund lobbies? What if instead I fund lobbies? It's going to cost me a little cash, but not much. Speaking of cash, I should probably start demobilizing. So let's cut... No, you know what? This war is going to be really, really fast. This peasant revolt in Sierra Leone. With that said, there's different fronts and I don't want to be caught out. So we'll go ahead and put... As long as we got armies... places to go, and we got other armies on the way. So that should be just fine. We'll just let it be the way it is, and once things go off, they'll go off. France is finally going after oh, this is a religious revolt in Mascara. They got Mascara. They got Mascara as a puppet or something. Not that Mascara. This Mascara. Yeah, they're a Dominion now. Cool. Faud ibn Faud has been exiled from Nejd. Wild wells. Blowouts, oil fires, and other lethal accidents are becoming more common as the hunt for oil in Irkutsk grows more ruthless. You may think you've seen fire, but you have never seen fire like this, he said, giving the young man a stern look. And you better pray you don't, because if you haven't been out on the oil fields, the only place you'd ever see it is hell itself. Where there is oil, there will be blood. Again, not optimal, but still good. Come on, cultural exclusion. We're going to see what that does to my authority. And There's cultural exclusion. Oh, we're still really good on authority. We're rock solid, actually. Oh, we got another Wild Wells event. This is just the same event we got a minute ago. I'm going to say where there's oil, there will be blood again. And that's going to make the industrialists happy again. Oh, I'm being embargoed by America. That's why I can't export things to them. Alright, so quickly, we'll just get rid of those export routes. We don't need them. I suppose I could sort these by country to make it easier to cancel them all, but I chose not to. Exporting explosives to Kurdistan. Is that right? Nah, it's not really costing me that much. Alright, unfortunately, all of our armies appear to have gone to one front, which was not that smart. So we'll manually sort them to these other fronts, and then when the war kicks off, that'll be good to go. Gold depleted in Krasnoyarsk. We can't just let them leave, and you know what that means. It means now you're going to see how bad I am at Russian geography. Here we go, Krasnoyarsk. Give me more gold mines. Wow, we have 40 levels of coal mines there already. Those are some pretty solid coal mines, if I do say so myself. Guy exiled from the Heavenly Kingdom. It's costing us a bit of cash. I'm trying to save money because all my armies are mobilized. And once this gets done, beautiful. And now our armies are completely demobilized. Excellent. And that's really, really helping out our finances. Alright, now we can afford to goof around and do whatever we want. So, let's take a quick look at leverage. Australia is still growing in leverage. Hunan, not growing in leverage so much. We have a trade agreement. We have a defensive pact. I guess I just need to build up more stuff in you, so we'll keep doing that. You need tooling. You need tooling real bad. Do you have the wood necessary to support that tooling? Yes, you do. So, let's go ahead and throw a bunch of levels of tooling workshops in every state. And that's going to help out your tooling situation a bunch. And then let's just make sure that the necessary logging is in place to support that tooling. And then we'll be good to go. What else? A donation of knowledge. Oh boy. Sergei Witte has offered to spend some of their personal wealth to fund the creation of a university in Ural, though this will likely give the industrialists some influence. The Sergei Witte University will be a proud bastion of learning in these times of rapid progress where knowledge truly is power. A wonderful idea. I'm always going to go with that. If you say no, it just kind of makes the industrialists a little mad. So, Nama are in their own market. So what does your market need? How can I support your development, Nama? You need tooling. You need furniture manufactories. Where is your tooling mostly coming from? Mostly from trade routes. What kind of tooling do you have in the country? Let's see. These are on crude tools. Okay. Okay. But you have iron mines. I wonder if it's a tech issue. Oh, you need gold mines. You need gold mines for sure, Nama. For now, we'll build up some tooling. And then we'll expand the furniture industry. Which is not profitable. Why? Huh. Curious. I don't know how to deal with that, to be honest. Oh no, it wasn't furniture, it was clothes. It's clothes these people need. Senegal claims Guinea. Well, Senegal. Oh, because there's a Fouta-General uprising. Well, that's fun. Ooh, I'm going to see if I can get a protectorate out of this. He wants no colonial affairs. You know, I'm inclined to say yes to him. Because I don't need them. I don't need no colonial affairs. I'm done colonizing. Now I'm just taking other people's colonies. Selangor wants investment rights. No, thank you. So. Excellent. Alright, hold on. This is Senegal. Yeah, you're in your own market. Beautiful. Alright, we are going to get ourselves a protectorate over Senegal. Shazam. Beautiful. Oop, Pacific Fleet needs another leader. I lost my boy. Oh, this guy's good. He's direct. He's naval commander. Let's do it. You seem like a cool guy. You're 40. I'm not going to need to replace you for the entire rest of the game. 4th Corps. Go on over there and do it. Does this uprising have anything by way of units? Not really. Alright, so that should be just fine. That's beautiful. Embargo broken. Netherlands and Senegal. That's okay. That's just fine. That's not going to do anything to upset our plans. And we've got a new event, Infertile Grounds. Finding both the Russian public and supposed political allies unreceptive to his ideas, frustrated, Alexander Yudenich... Is that the guy trying to do no colonial affairs? No. That's the guy trying to do... No, that's someone else. Let's see. He's a petit bourgeois agitator. Alexander Yudenich has decided to retire from the realm of politics, opting instead to spend the rest of his days penning embittered reflections on what could have been. I give these bumpkins the truth, and how am I rewarded? With deafening silence. And they call St. Petersburg a city of ideas, of culture. The only evidence of cultivation I found in that cesspool of a city came from the fields outside of it, and even they were cared for poorly. Good riddance to you all, I say, sirs. Good riddance to you all. What does he want? You're a pacifist. We'll let him peddle his ideas in peace, away from St. Petersburg. Alright, so, I also have the ability to get up to some other stuff. I could, for example, grab the other state in Borgu, I think. The other state in Messina is actually a really tempting target, because no one's going to try to stop me from doing that. Let me see. Conquer state, 5.7 infamy? Yeah, I can absolutely live with this. We'll go ahead and grab the 5th Corps. We'll put them... in the No, we'll put them on Messina. Well, we'll get them on the way. And now they can go to Messina. Beautiful. I did it. Revolution Zanj. I don't know what that's about. East African Capitalist Revolt. Where? It's just... I want to say this is Christmas Island? Indian Ocean Territory. I think those are the Christmas Islands. That's very funny. French East Africa is having a revolt that's just this tiny island. That's very fun. I should grab the Marina Kingdom. I should also make sure that I'm using all of my construction capacity. I am using all my construction capacity. Perfect. Building up Hunan. Getting things squared away in Hunan. Oh. Trade agreement with Kurdistan. Excellent. That's going to help things out a lot. And... hello, what's this? Tunis would like our assistance. Oh no, that's not Tunis, that's Macron. uh, calling our spores now. Well, absolutely, we will accept. Let's go ahead and put a force in there. Gosh, I didn't even realize this was happening. France, you can handle this East African revolt, no problem. And all the other ones, I can't let any of these go because they're all me. I must have had amnesia because I forgot these revolts are me. So I think next target, we might go after the other two arms. We might go after Volta. We might go after Ashanti. Ashanti's got 2 states. They're a good target to go after next. Borgu I could finish out, and that would put me, that would give me another front with Great Britain over here. And I could also go after Gobir. Gobir, it looks like, has a map that makes them look like a protectorate, but they're not actually. Ooh, the submarine. I'm actually not going to build many of those because building aircraft carriers is going to be more important. What about you? Nejid? Don't need to deal with that. That's none of my business. The Ottoman Empire is going to have to sail units all the way around the Horn of Africa to put them on the front here. That's very funny. Oh boy, everyone's declaring neutrality. And there's a revolution in southern Germany, a Bavarian capitalist revolt. There's the war with Messina. Actually, am at least a little curious about this. Bavaria. They wouldn't be willing to become a subject, though, which is unfortunate. Okay. So many declarations. Most of them are of neutrality. Alright. Siam has stopped evangelizing Champasak. Attitude of Hanover improved. Dynam declares neutrality. British East Africa colonies. I don't need to care about that. Bosnia-Herzegovina declares neutrality. Enforcing military access in Chile. Alright. That should be everything. There's a lot of, at least semi-useful things to know about in those notifications, so I can't pay none attention to them, but the temptation to pay none attention to them is extremely, extremely high. Trade agreement broken. Okay. Who's breaking their trade agreement? Senegal, as they're now a subject. Alright, easy peasy. Don't need to concern myself with that one bit. Nama colonized Botswana. Oh, that's cool. Doing a little colonization of your own. And there's the Fouta-Jean secession crushed. Macron capitalist revolt was kicked off. We got forces in the area, so that's no problem. Bolongan, a dominion of the Dutch East Indies, wants investment rights. No, thank you. I don't wish to invest in you, Bolongan. That doesn't feel like it concerns me one bit, in fact. There's the Crown Capitalist Revolt closed out. I'm going to continue to not deal with this situation in Germany. Because I don't need to hear about everyone declaring neutrality over that. This is... There's another thing going on in Hanover. And I need to put troops there. But can I? That's the real question. I can't. Again, we seem to be having this issue with Hanover. Sure wish I was able to put troops in the place where the troops should go. But I cannot. There we go. There's Timbuktu conquered. So next, I think we're going to go after... If we grab Hausaland, that's going to be a bunch of infamy. If we grab just Togo from Ashanti, that's only going to be 9.9. If we grab the rest of Volta, that's going to be 27.5. Alright, so that's going to be too much. At least for now. We're not in Goblin mode yet. We have the potential for Goblin mode. We're not currently in Goblin mode. What about Borgio? Borgio's 8.6. But they are adjacent to Great Britain. Oh, Togo's next to Iwi. Togo's not next to Great Britain. Togo's next to Iwi. Let's grab Togo. They have refused. And unfortunately, my armies have error-handled themselves away. So they're going to have to sail all the way back. I need to get Mecklenburg into Strelitz into my... I need to steal Mecklenburg Strelitz from the Netherlands just so that I can have military access with Hanover. Because currently I don't have military access in Hanover, and it doesn't seem like there's a reason. They've got a port over here. So again, it seems like a whole headache. This is... Oh, Ashanti has something resembling an actual army. What kind of forces have they got? Skirmish infantry and skirmish infantry. All right, I'm not worried anymore. I got squad infantry. Exile from Kurdistan. And a revolution in Scandinavia, you say? Interesting. Oh, it's just Iceland. That's fun. What kind of policy do you have? Trade agreement with Mosi. Where's Mosi? You're over here. No thank you. Empty pockets. After a series of perceived poor decisions by the movement to enact no colonial affairs, has led to a notable decrease in its ability to raise money. Numerous wealthy sympathizers have quietly halted their support for the movement in its current form. We do not wish to appear partisan. Always the same refrain. The organizer paced back and forth within his tiny office, fist clenched until it felt as if his knuckles were about to burst through his skin. Occasionally he stole a glance at the unopened envelopes on his desk, all of which he knew would repeat a variation on the same. Partisan? What did that mean? That they cared for something? That they'd chosen to do something beyond count the money in their vaults? He had something important to do, something which would improve society itself. They had a chance to do the same. In that light, how could partisanship be bad? Perhaps it will find an alternative source of funds. It gets weaker, it gets down to 0. Or everything dies in the end, some sooner than others, minus 15. I'm going to hit the second one. No, I'm going to do the first one for the loyalist pops. No, I'm going to do the second one, because I want to see what happens when they get down to 0 support. Alright, they are locked at 5 support. So I'm actually going to go ahead, and this is something I should have done a minute ago, but didn't. I was funding lobbies, and that's the right call. But I need to guarantee independence. So that if Britain tries to come calling, I'll be able to station Russian troops in Ireland to keep them safe. The Anti-British League has requested that we establish an embargo against Great Britain. Successfully acting on the proposal will gain our government significant goodwill from the lobby. So who's in that lobby right now? The intelligentsia and the landowners. How are both of them feeling? Landowners are very happy. Intelligentsia are absolutely irrelevant. And to those who would refuse and prefer preserving the status quo, there was no hesitation. His response sounded well rehearsed, because it was. This was a proactive man, one who spent hours pacing his chambers and anticipating attacks to come. My reply will be that we should never have allowed them to become so close to us in the first place. A friendship built upon deceit is nothing at all, and the good will be gained from it will be illusory. So, do I have the ability to do that right now? It's 181 influence, so I really don't. So, no thank you. Unfortunately, the Anti-British League will need to be doing what it's doing for now. Alright, so can I get a puppet here? No, I cannot. Alright. In that case, this is none of my business. I've got 12 infamy. I could go after Gobir right now. Or Borgu. Actually, I should wait until this is basically done. Got another tiny army. We'll let them go. I should be resetting production methods in these areas. Huh. Some of these are really going backwards. I've got all my tooling on machined, right? It should be. Oh, I got a new one for explosives, but it takes electricity. All right, so I don't need to do that. But what about, how is my engines industry? Engines are still reasonably expensive. I think it's sort of by pricing them, but it's really radios that are the most expensive. And radios are expensive because telephones are cheap, I think. Yeah. That's how it goes. The age is electric, but only just. 2 arms. Alright. Power block. Yeah, we're getting there with Nama. Pretty solid. What about Australia? We're still increasing, but slowly. And what about Hunan? It's going there. There's a lot of unclaimed leverage in Hunan. Great Qing. Ooh, they would accept to take on debt. Absolutely. That's nothing. That's a week's worth of profit. Beautiful. Now they owe us an obligation. Diplomacy is very good. So let's take a look at what your market needs. It needs a lot of luxury clothes, but I can't do that for you. It needs a lot more cotton, a lot more fabric, and a lot more grain, and a lot more wood. It's doing pretty alright on clothes. So, fabric, grain, wood. Maxed out on wood, unfortunately. Could bring in some other stuff. It looks like a lot of these businesses, though, are not that profitable. So, we'll just go ahead and leave that as it is. I think we need to build up more stuff in Australia, and unfortunately, Australia is totally out of... I'm exporting these cars to you, right? Yes. Unfortunately, Australia is totally out of labor. So, I guess we'll just keep doing what we're doing. I'm going to build up the steel and motor industries. Hopefully this will get you some immigration. Hopefully that'll help things out. What else? Inefficient agriculture. You know, industrialists cry harder. What about Nama? What do you need in your market, Nama? You need tobacco and a lot of it. You need coal, you need paper, and you need tools. Do you have anywhere you can build tobacco? Raise tobacco, I should say. Looks like not really. But there are plenty of places you could make paper. And we'll do a little tooling. And a little bit more paper. Build up some logging just to support the paper mills, I think. And that should be just fine. Just fine. Enough to be going on with, at any rate. And this... Ooh, war propaganda. Nice. I'm going to watch this Mecklenburger-Strelitz bourgeois revolt, because I might be able to get them on my side, and that would help with the whole situation in... Dang. Can't get a subject. Would help with the whole situation in Hanover, which, again, seems to default to me losing without any ability to do anything about it. Despite the fact that I have access, I'm going to queue in more ports. I can't, because it's a foreign state. Well, that's a tragedy. Monument to the Tsar. A statue of Tsar Nikolai Romanov was commissioned, and it has been suggested it be displayed proudly in South Livonia. Imperious is how you would describe the look on the face of the statue when it smiles down on you. Eyes that flicker in the opposite direction of the sun, though maybe you are just imagining it. A monument worthy of the Tsar? 2% of pops become more radical, or perhaps not everybody wishes to be reminded of the Tsar. I'm going to say it's a monument worthy of him. Absolutely. Does that add a power block statue? Because it should. That having been said, we are actually at the end of the episode. We've done a lot of work over here. We're continuing to expand in Africa. We got Senegal under our protection finally, so that's a step in the right direction. We're guaranteeing Ireland. They're still cautious towards us, but I think as things go, they are in debt. We could throw some cash their way. It would cost us a lot of influence, but I think we can absolutely afford it. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me just let the week tick over. But yeah, slowly but steadily, we're achieving our goals in global politics. So for now, that's going to be it for today. I've had fun. I hope you've had fun, and I'll see you on the other side.